Hi, I'm Deborah Johnson with High Stakes Communication. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 very specific ways to spot a bad witness before it's too late. This is part 2 of an article that I wrote for Attorney at Law magazine. So here are the 5 things that you want to be looking for. When you set up an assessment, you're looking for very specific things for your witness, to know where you've got a problem, to know where you don't have a problem, where they're really strong and you can leverage it. So let's walk through the 5 things. The first one is listening. How well does your witness listen? Are they an active listener or passive listener? Do they interrupt? Do they actually listen all the way to the end of the sentence? You know that this is imperative in the middle of a deposition, that they're listening to the real question, and especially in cross-examination. So you want to identify if they have good listening skills. It's possible to work on these and fix them. The second thing you want to look at is, what are their native verbal skills? Are they clear? Are they concise? Do they make good sense when they're answering a question? Do they use a lot of jargon? Do they use a lot of insider speak, technical terminology that people aren't going to understand? So look at their verbal skills. The third thing is their body language. Now, the reason that this is so important is that because body language, nonverbal communication, is 12.5 times more powerful than words. And the jury, opposing counsel, the judge are watching these, whether they know it or not. So you want to look and see if you have any little problems that are going to show up. Does a person back away when they're challenged? Do they have a tendency to hold their head down? Are they not making eye contact? Are they doing some nervous twittering with their fingers? Do they look away? Are they doing funny things with their mouth or their face or their shoulders? This is critical to identify these. Again, these can be fixed. The fourth thing is, what kind of an attitude does your witness have? Now, I've never seen in any of the literature anybody talk about this in terms of assessing a witness, but I think it's really critical. It's one of the things that I look for. It's this kind of ubiquitous sort of a thing. Is this somebody who's sort of stuck up? Do they think that they're smarter than everybody else in the room? Or are they inclusive? Are they scared? Are they really pushing away because they're worried or nervous about what's going on? The fifth thing is, are there any disconnects? Kind of a subtle little thing, but you want to be kind of watching for, are you getting any little niggles? Are you getting any little signals that say that something's not quite in sync here? Is somebody language not as good as what their profile is or what their position is? Are they nervous? Are they worried? Is there something that just doesn't fit right that's not in any of these other categories? You want to look for those things. So these are 5 very specific ways that you want to assess your witness, because all of these you can work with. All of these can be fixed. You can really help your witness get better. You don't want your case torpedoed at the last minute or in the middle of a deposition or on the stand because you hadn't seen these before, because you hadn't looked for these things. If there's anything that I can do to help you with a case, I'm happy to give you a 15-minute free assessment. Please call me. The phone number's coming up in just a second. I'm Deborah Johnson, High Stakes Communication, and thank you.